Hi friends, Megan here, and this is Jessie.
Hi, Megan. What is our Bible story about today?
Oh, it's so good, Jessie. In today's Bible story, God led his people through the Jordan River on dry ground.
Wait, don't you mean the Red Sea? And, didn't we just hear that story a few weeks ago?
I do mean the Jordan River, but you're right, Jessie. God did lead his people across the Red Sea on dry ground, but in today's Bible story, God led his people through the Jordan River on dry ground. Moses led God's people through the Red Sea, but the Israelites' new leader, Joshua, led them through the Jordan River. Let me tell you about it. Joshua was the new leader of Israel. He had led the Israelites to the edge of the Jordan River. God had promised Abraham that his descendants would live in Canaan. The only thing keeping the Israelites from the land God promised to them was the Jordan River. They had to cross the river. Joshua said to all the people, "Get ready. Tomorrow we are going to cross the river." The river was deep and wide. The Israelites needed help crossing the river. God was going to help them. God gave Joshua and the other leaders special instructions for crossing the river. They did everything God told them to do. Some of the men carried the ark of God ahead of the people. The ark reminded them that God was with them. The men carrying the ark walked to the edge of the river. Joshua said, "Listen, God is going to do something great. When these men carry the ark of God into the river, God will stop the water in the river." The people watched. The men carrying the ark took a step into the river. God made the water stop, so all of the Israelites crossed the river safely on dry ground. God told Joshua, "Tell the people to pick up 12 stones from the middle of the river where the men are standing with the ark. They should carry the stones with them and put them down where they spend the night tonight." God had a plan for the stones. He wanted them to be a memorial. A memorial is something that helps people remember a person or something that happened. The people would see the stones and remember that God helped them cross the river. In the future, when children saw the stones and said, "What are these stones?" the people could tell their children that God stopped the water so they could cross the river. The Israelites did exactly what God told them to do. They picked up 12 stones and made a memorial. The men with the ark crossed the river and the water began to flow again. The river was wide and deep like it was before. At last, God's people were in the Promised Land. God was with Joshua and the Israelites as they went into the Promised Land. He showed his power to them so they would trust in him. When Jesus came to earth, he showed his power so people would trust in him and be saved from sin.